For myself, this whole experience is I started in Winnipeg, and I think I'm on week 3 or 4 now. It's been absolutely amazing. The whole crew, the whole message that we're trying to pass on is so great. And personally, for me, it's a huge, tremendous honor to be part of it. Rick Hansen was always a big hero of mine long before I was in the chair. Not just the physical, but the mental determination that it took him to get out there every single day on beautiful days like this. I'm sure it was a lot easier than the blowing snow and the pouring down rain and the winds that he went through during that 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days. Just the iron will that it must have taken him to get out there every single day, 6 a.m. and do over 100 kilometers per day, no matter what the weather was. Just, I'm in awe of how he could do that after being on the road for a few weeks and really getting a taste of what he went through. And so I used a lot of that, of what he's done, as inspiration for myself. When I had my accident 7.5 years ago, it was on my 1100th base jump, which is like extreme skydiving, where we jump off of tall buildings and cliffs and bridges. And I wanted to do something cool to celebrate my 1100th, so I was doing some flips and some twists. And the parachute actually got tangled up around my foot. I never had a chance to fully open. I impacted the river pretty hard, broke several bones in my neck, my back, shattered my leg. And I spent about 5.5 months in the hospital. 2.5 weeks of that was in intensive care. And when I got out of intensive care, the first question I had from my doctor was, "How long do you think it'll be before I'm well enough to jump again?" And she looked at me like I was a little bit off my rocker, but said, "Lonnie, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you've suffered a spinal cord injury. You'll never be able to jump again." And I looked at her and I said, "Well, I'm sorry, but you don't realize how stubborn I am. I will jump again, watch me." And then she knew I was nuts. But a lot of what Rick did, you know, set small goals. He didn't look at the whole world tour. Just every day was his goal to get out there and just get through the miles for that day. So small goals just to achieve the big picture. And I did the same thing. The first goal that I had was to be able to transfer from my hospital bed into the wheelchair by myself, because I couldn't even do that in the beginning. Once I could do that, then I just kept setting small goals again and just pushing hard and training and doing everything I possibly could. And actually, even though I knew I would jump again, my inspiration came from my son. He came to me 11.5 months after my accident and said, "Dad, I want to do a skydive." And there was no way in the world I was going to let him do that without me. So 11.5 months after my accident, my son and I were in the airplane, and we exited the airplane and did 2 front flips out of the airplane. And it was absolutely amazing. So, just like Rick says, anything is possible, right? So, and it's the help of everybody. It's great community support like this, family support. Nobody can do anything on their own. They need the help of everybody. So, and to this day, I've done over 50 parachute jumps, and I've gone back and jumped off all kinds of objects, and I'm the only paraplegic in the world so far that's done that. And hopefully looking forward to open a skydiving center of my own in Niagara Falls, so that people of all abilities and disabilities can come out and taste what it is that my passion is. So, I wanted to be completely inclusive.
Yeah, not all of them, but the good ones will be on foot here in
anything is possible.
Very good.
Awesome. Thank you, Lonnie.